Welcome to This Week at Otterbein. I'm Jenny Lepre. On this show, first grade Cub Scouts get a crash course in radio and television.
And I'm Justin Jordan. Also, this week, Jay Corbett has some tips for playing a popular trivia game on your phone. But first, Otterbein Senate made a historical decision for Otterbein when they approved the Otterbein University Student Government and Business Analytics major.
We're in the University Student Government Constitution. This is a historic moment which is being captured. So, all in favor? Aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, we now have the student government system.
Over our strategic plan,
and I thought about this. It's kind of hard for us to imagine what life would be like if we didn't have cars, right?
a little bit more about.
It will get people's voices heard a lot more within the students. It's going to give people more of a voice whenever they have an issue or have a problem with how things are run on Otterbein's campus. There's a place where they can go where they can make a difference.
The student government is a representative assembly of the student body, and they must abide by the bylaws of the University Senate. And this will enhance the student life, and it empowers the students to make decisions related to their Otterbein experience here on our campus.
Next week, the African American Student Union will host several activities to celebrate Black History Month. Events kick off with Jeopardy on Monday, February 9th, a poetry night, and a formal will wrap the week. For more details about when and where these events will take place, go to Ozone.
A Westerville first grade Cub Scout troop stopped by Otterbein this week to learn more about radio and television.
I want to be on TV.
12 first grade Cub Scouts had the chance to learn about radio and television from Otterbein students. The boys were shown all the positions in the control room needed to form a production. They also were able to visit the set of This Week at Otterbein and the WOBN's main control room.
We got to listen to music.
And you never know, you may see them on TV or radio in the future.
I had a lot of fun today.
Time is running out to file the free application for federal student aid for the next academic year. The form, commonly referred to as the FAFSA, must be filled out every year. The deadline for the 2015-16 school year is February 15th. A renewal can be filed online, and if you have any questions, contact the Financial Aid Office.
If you're finishing up your undergraduate degree this semester and considering graduate school, an upcoming session may have the answers you need about continuing your education. Financial aid and graduate school staff are holding a session on February 18th in Towers 118 to inform you about financing graduate degrees. The session will be free, and you can register for it through Ozone. Are you looking for a challenge people in trivia, or just learn about the world in general? Then Trivia Crack is for you. Jay Corbett goes in depth about the game this week in this week's Tech Time with Jay.
Oh, hey guys, and welcome to this edition of Tech Time with Jay. My name is Jay Corbett, and today we are going to be talking about the game that was really hot during the summer and during the fall, but it's kind of simmering down, but it's still there. The game is called Trivia Crack. Trivia Crack is the international smash hit game that pits friend against friend in different categories to determine who has the most trivia knowledge. And some of those categories include science, entertainment, art, geography, sports, and history, and has a corresponding character that applies to those categories. And the game is only won by being the first to obtain all 6 category trophies. And you can give Willie the Wheel a spin and let chance decide which category you get. To obtain this wondrous app, first you must go to the Google Play Store or the iPhone equivalent. Then you go into the search bar and you type in Trivia Crack, or until it actually pops up. Once it pops up, you click install. This game is completely free. Once the game has finished downloading, tap on the icon to access the game Trivia Crack. Once Trivia Crack opens, they will ask you to want to log in with your Facebook and or with your email address you may choose. And that, folks, is how you access Trivia Crack and play the game. Once you actually log into Trivia Crack, there are a variety of things you can do, such as invite your friends to a game or challenge 6 random people to a really quick match of Trivia Crack. Now, I am Jay Corbett, and I'm about to go play some Trivia Crack myself. What is the capital of Zimbabwe?
Student recitals are underway in the Department of Music. Soprano Hannah Baker talks about what attendees can expect on her upcoming performance.
It's just going to be, a presentation of everything that I've really learned and grown in since coming to Otterbein. It's just going to be a set of German dramatic sort of pieces, French love song set, and a song from the Phantom of the Opera called Think of Me. I think it's going to be a really nice experience to watch and listen to, and that people will really be able to connect with the music that I'll be singing.
Otterbein University's jazz ensembles will present their annual Valentine's Day Gala event, Music and Romance. NBC4 anchorman and Otterbein alumnus Cabot Ray will be the MC and featuring guest performer. This event will take place at the Medallion Club, located at 5000 Club Drive here in Westerville, on Valentine's Day at 8 o'clock. The event will combine romantic jazz, dancing, and gourmet desserts, and tickets are $25 for adults and $15 for children. This event is open to the public. Next on This Week at Otterbein, Otterbein Track and Field continues its winning ways.
But first, here are some upcoming campus events to keep in mind when making your plans this week.
Otterbein Cardinals men's and women's track and field teams had a great showing at the OAC South Meet at Marietta. Both teams took home first place at the meet. Here's a look at some of the individual winners from the meet. First, for the women's team, it was Shyla Cummings who won the 55-meter dash and set a school record while doing it. But the distance team stole the spotlight as Julissa Poulier, Allie Thomas, and Meredith Wesco won the 800-meter, 1,000-meter run, and 3,000-meter run, respectively. The distance team also took home the distance medley title, was a team of Victoria Conkle, Kiera Lathrop, and Allie Thomas and Julissa Poulier. In the field, it was Lindsay Taylor picking up her 4th win of the year in the pole vault, and then it was Kristen Norris who won the triple jump, Riley Eversole that won the high jump. For the men's side, it was Richie Gopal who won the 800-meter run, Joey Montoya won the 3,000-meter run, and Amira Ascari won the 5,000-meter run. The distance team also took home the distance medley, as did the women's, but Richie Gopal, Andrew Sikarsky, and Travis Jones and Joey Montoya, they won the distance medley. And then Zach Dunlap, he won the weight throw and set a school record in the weight throw. Runner Richie Gopal as well as pole vaulter Taylor Lindsay were both at OAC Track Athletes of the Week this past week. The next time the Cards will be in action is coming up this Saturday in the Joe Banks Invitational at Ohio Northern. Well, it was another tough Wednesday for the Otterbein women's basketball team as they took on John Carroll and fell by a score of 81-67. The Cards only trailed by 9 with a minute to go. However, their comeback came up short. Amariah Huck led the Otterbein Cardinals with 19 points on 8 of 12 shooting, and Maddie Miller followed closely behind with 13. Huck also led the team in rebounds in this game with six rebounds. The Cards will have another road game coming up against another top team in the OAC as they'll travel to Berea to take on the Baldwin-Wallace Yellow Jackets. Tip-off for that game is at 3 p.m. The Otterbein men's basketball team suffered yet another loss to John Carroll. This loss will more than likely keep them out of the OAC tournament. The Cards fell by 40 points last night when the Blue Streaks came to town. John Carroll was in control from the opening tip. For Otterbein, it was Christian Meister who led the way with 15 points on 5 of 7 from beyond the three-point line. Will Starks and David Hendrickson led the Blue Streaks in scoring with 20 points apiece. The next time the men's team will take to the floor is on Saturday as Baldwin-Wallace comes to town. Otterbein is still looking for their third win in the OAC to snap the 8-game losing streak. You can hear that game right here on WOBN 97.5. David Kinder and I will have the call. Pre-game starts at 7:15. Saturday, February 14th is not only the day of love, but it is also a huge day for Otterbein athletics. It is the day that the Capital Crusaders will come to the Reich Center to take on the Otterbein Cardinals in both men's and women's basketball, which is better known as Cardinal Spirit Day. Alumni and their families can purchase a package for this day, which includes tickets to both games, personal-sized Donato's pizza and drink, and a self-guided tour of the Reich and Clements Center. There will also be an Otterbein Spirit Room where you can share your Otterbein love story. Assistant men's basketball coach Rob Purley will also have a chalk talk prior to the game. Cardinal Spirit Day t-shirts are also available to be purchased in the Otterbein bookstore for $10. You can also call the bookstore at 614-823-1364 or email them at otterbein@bkstr.com to purchase your shirt now. But guys, February 14th, definitely going to be an exciting day. That Capital game, always a huge, great atmosphere, so I'm really excited for that, and I know a lot of people are as well.
Yes, but you can't forget about the jazz event going on with the ensembles.
Yeah, a lot of people will be at that too.
For some magical reason, students do not even know that we have a student-run radio station here at Otterbein. Al and Jashawn caught up with some students to see if they know anything about the man we call the Money Man in this week's tag team.
Hey Otterbein. Al again.
This is John.
And this is your tag team for the week. We're going to ask people here in the CC if they know who the legendary Sean Moneypenny is. He is the host of the Money Man Morning Show right here at Otterbein. Not a lot of people know him. He's kind of reclusive. We're going to find out if people actually know who he is. Do you know who he is?
I don't, because I don't. Very sad, because I should know who this is. This is really sad, guys.
I can't do this anymore.
I wanted to know, we all want to know, if you know who the myth, the legend, the man himself, who is Sean Moneypenny?
Do I know Sean Moneypenny? Of course I know Sean Moneypenny.
Do you?
I do.
Do you have his number, his contact? Because I really want to know, because I don't know who he is.
I actually have his email.
Can I get that?
If you want it.
Yeah, no, I got you right after. No, I'm so serious.
So, there's a man here who works here at our student-run radio station. His name is Sean Moneypenny. Have you ever heard of him?
Nope.
So, there's a myth going around on campus of a man named Sean Moneypenny. Do you know who this is?
No.
You don't know who this is?
So we asked people here if they knew who the legendary Sean Moneypenny was, and surprisingly, no one knows who he is.
And I'm intrigued by this. I don't even know the man. I need to know the man, the myth, the legend. I need to know who this person is, Al.
We will be following up on this on a later tag team. So for Jashawn, I'm Al for This Week at Otterbein.
That's all for This Week at Otterbein, and thank you for watching.